Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome back to yet another episode and yet another week for our weekly live session. As you already know, this is Echo speaking, the face behind Trade by Edge. All of this introduction, I don't think it was really necessary, but I just wanted to stir you guys up. Okay, so guys, in this week's analysis or live session, we'll be looking at a few pairs as usual, which is EURUSD, GBPUSD, and probably gold or any other pair you guys want me to analyze. That's if you have any other pair you want me to analyze, just put it in the chat box. So I would analyze it. We'll analyze it rather together here. But for now, we're going to start with EURUSD. What am I expecting EURUSD to do? What am I expecting EURUSD to do? All right, for me right now, I've been bearish for a bit on EURUSD. I said I was expecting it to take out liquidity this weekly low, which obviously it has done just that. So now what am I expecting? Now, EURUSD is on a key level, a very strong key level. We are in between this point. We don't know if we want to fill up this order to this point, or we want to come back down, or retrace to start coming back down. We're at a very strong key level. I'm going to break this down so all of us will see what I'll be expecting this week. Right now, let's go down. For those of you joining my live session today or watching this video, probably at the time you're watching it right now, we like to go. For me, I like to go from the weekly time frame to probably the entry point, the lower time frame, so we'll see things clearly and even more clear. So while we wait for service to come up. Okay, while we're waiting for our service to come up, let me see. Let me refresh. Let me try and refresh this page. Let me try and refresh the page. So, okay, showing me GBPUSD now. So I'll have to refresh the page and go back to EURUSD. All right. So EURUSD, am I correct? EURUSD, USD. Let's go back to this guy. I want to use the other guy. Let's use FXCM. Okay, so for me, we're having a little lag, right? So for me, for EURUSD, sorry, what's happening? Let's use Wanda. So okay, for me, for EURUSD now, what am I expecting? What do I want to see? What am I expecting to see? What do I want to do? So yeah, let's go back to the weekly time frame. So we'll see these things clear. See it clear. See it clear. Overall, I've been bearish on this guy. Yes, I've been bearish because he got to my point of interest, which is this point, went up, sold, came back to this point and continued selling. So I am still bearish on EURUSD. But now, how do we tackle this week? How do we tackle price this week? And those in my mentorship, or those people in my mentorship that are on this live session, now you can tell when you see whenever we see this kind of candle, whatever we want to, we're expecting it to start going up, right? We're expecting it to start going up, right? So now let's go down to the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, we can see it even clear that the weekly low has been taken out, right? Price has already taken out this weekly low. Price has already taken out this weekly low. So, all right, let me reduce it for a bit. So, okay, we've taken out this weekly low. And now, in my own opinion, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm expecting to see buys, to buy for a bit before we sell off. And I will still explain in depth why I'm saying that. So we can see that CPI made market sell to this point. It sold drastically to this point. At some point it was induced, so we sold to this point. And now I'm anticipating a buy, although I didn't take this buy. So now let's go back down to the 4 hours time frame. So we'll keep saying it. I will explain this thing well, but I'm just giving you guys, I just want you guys to see the charts properly before I go in depth into it. Now, let me take off this so the chart is not noisy. So now for Euro USD this week, I'm expecting to see buys. Reason because we have liquidity resting around this, above this area, right? We have liquidity resting above this area. This is a key level that I want to see price go back down, come back into this. I want price to come. Sorry, I want price to come back down into this imbalance. There's an imbalance here. If you check it very well, there's an imbalance somewhere here, right? You can see how price filled it up, but then there's still an imbalance that I want to be filled. And now, for the fact that for those of you that are just that have been on my live sessions or other times I've been following my live session, you will see that I always say wherever there's liquidity, that is where the market tends to tap into first. Wherever there's liquidity, that's where the market tends to tap into first. So if you're seeing liquidity above a particular area or zone, let's just say you see liquidity above these areas where price has built up liquidity very well. Tendencies of price going, if let's just say if the liquidity is below here, right? If liquidity is below here, let's just say, right? What I want to see market price do is sweep out liquidity first before going, and vice versa. If liquidity is above, I want to see price sweep out liquidity above first before going down. And that's what I'm expecting to see here, because I can see liquidity above this area. I can see liquidity above this area rather, right? I can see liquidity above this area. So I want to see price do this for me. I want to see price do this for me. You get, before it starts to sell. I want to see price come down, rally down for a bit, then buy before it starts selling. Yes, that's what I want to see price do. And if you look at it very well, now different confluence can make you want to take this trade now. We can see at this point now, we'll call this, okay, we can call this an inverse head and shoulder. This is the left shoulder neckline head, right? Price has gotten to this point, come back down here and boom. You guys can see it is already forming. It's already forming this pattern already. Head and shoulder, left shoulder, neckline, head, right neckline, forming right shoulder, then buy. That is what I'm expecting Euro USD to do. I'm expecting it to buy for this week. I want to see more buys this week to sweep out, fill up. If you look at it also from this line, you can also see another imbalance that needs to be filled. You can see an imbalance around this place that needs to be filled. Okay. You can see an imbalance here that needs to be filled. So I want to see price sell for a bit, then buy into this region, an imbalance, this imbalance here. Okay, let me indicate it. So I want to see price fill up this imbalance, right? Then start selling off. That's what I'm expecting this week. I'm expecting more buys than sells this week, although we are heavily bearish on Euro USD. So now another confluence we need to add together is DXY, the dollar index, right? So now the dollar index is the inverse of Euro USD and GBPUSD. Now from this point, I said I was expecting to see price tap into this region and come back down. Although it has not yet filled up this region fully, right? Price has not yet tapped into this region and fill up this price here completely. So I'm expecting, if you look at it properly, you will see how price is building up liquidity. At some point, it built liquidity here, consolidated, but so now what I'm expecting to see on DXY also. Now, I don't want to make this video bulky because I want to post this on YouTube. So the video doesn't get boring and people skip this video. So I want to make it as short as ever, right? I want to make this video as short as ever. So to see that DXY is going to sweep out liquidity, just sweep it out, and for a bit, I want to see DXY do something like this for me. Oh, sorry, DXY. Okay, I want to see DXY do something like this. Sorry. Then go and continue buying for a bit. I want to see it fill up this imbalance here completely before it sell. Now, DXY is the inverse of EURUSD. So if EURUSD is creating EURUSD, sorry, is creating a pattern like this, right? If EURUSD is creating a pattern like this, if you check it very well, DXY will be creating a pattern like this, but the inverse of it. You get. So that's just a quick one I just feel you guys should take note of. So going down to, for those of you that just joined, welcome. We're looking at the market for this week, and we've touched on EURUSD, GBPUSD, DXY. So if you have any pair you want me to analyze for you, just indicate it in the chat box. So I'll just look straight into it. So let's look at GBPUSD. What am I expecting this week? What am I expecting this week? Similar thing I'm also expecting on EURUSD. It's what I'm expecting on GBPUSD. Now, I will always say, I'll keep saying it, GBPUSD and EURUSD move hand in hand. Just like I said, EURUSD and the dollar index move, is the inverse rather of each other. GBPUSD and EURUSD move hand in hand. So if EURUSD is giving us a downtrend, obviously GBPUSD will be giving us a downtrend. Now the difference is one moves faster than one. So if EURUSD is giving you a pattern already, a clear pattern, most times GBPUSD will be printing out, will start trying to print out that same pattern. Most times, that's how it happens. Most times it just starts to print out that same pattern. For the sake of those that might find it difficult joining because of their service provider or probably because of one thing or the other, I'm recording this video. You guys can go on YouTube and see the video and watch it rather, and so you have an insight of what we are looking out for this week on the general channel, and so everybody can just make the best and bring out the best from the market. So back to what I was saying. Now, GBPUSD, I am still heavily bearish on GBPUSD. I'm still heavily bearish on GBPUSD. From last year, we called this trade, we called this pair. Last year, we traded more of GBPUSD, and we traded it from this point till this point. And even we started trading it from this point. We didn't trade, we traded just a few of these points. Then we stopped for a bit, then continued buying till this point. And I told everybody, the video is on YouTube here. It's for everybody's consumption. So you guys can go and check it to see if I'm cooking up any story. I said we're going to buy from here to this point, and now we've gotten to this point. I'm expecting a continuation to the downside. And obviously, the price has already given us this pattern. Now, whenever we see things like this, most times the market wants to reverse. So this is just accumulation, then redistribution. I don't want to go in depth into it, but these are things I teach in my mentorship, and I just lecture people how to spot out liquidity. But back to what I was saying. Now, price has given us this rejection pattern, this reversal pattern rather. And now I'm expecting to see more sales than buys on GBPUSD. But then we need to, there's no much liquidity to take out from the upside on GBPUSD. So we might experience little consolidation. Now, mind you, this is the 4-hour time frame. So we might just start seeing price consolidate for a bit because I can't see any liquidity here. I can't see any liquidity here that price we need to sell and we need to buy for long before selling. So I'm skeptical about buying on this guy. I'm seeing more of sales on GBPUSD compared to EURUSD. EURUSD, I'm seeing liquidity above that I'm expecting price to go and take out. Let me just bring it out so you guys will see it. So I'm expecting to see price fill up this imbalance here for a bit, then sell or continue selling off. That's what I was saying in the beginning of this video. I'm expecting to see price sell for a bit, fill up this imbalance to sweep out liquidity before it continues selling. That's what I'll be expecting on these pairs. What other pair would you guys want me to help you analyze? What other pair? So I don't just make this video bulky. What other pair would you want me to analyze for you? What other pair? If you have any pair you want me to analyze for you, just put it in the chat box so I will just analyze it. And I really want us to have the best week this week. I want us to have the best days rather this week. You guys already know what I preach. I preach profitability. The goal for me is to see everybody make money. I can't be making money and you guys are just there not making money. You get. So I want everybody to be making withdrawals steady the same way I'm making withdrawals. Because when Echo is active, everyone under him is active. When I'm making withdrawals, everyone should be making withdrawals also. So I just saw a chart, gold. Okay, let's see gold, XAUUSD. XAUUSD, gold, my baby. So
maybe multi-purpose.
please help me mute your mic. If you're just joining, just help me mute your mic. Okay. Okay, guys. So I missed this trade. Obviously, yeah, I missed it because I don't trade things like this. I like to trade pairs that will give me higher risks to reward. I don't trade pips alone. You see a lot of service providers, mostly the ones that provide signals. They will give you 20 pips, take profit, and 40 pips stop loss. That's poor risk to reward. So I don't preach that kind of. I didn't take this trade, but I sent it out to my mentees and most of the signal people that paid for my signal. I sent this to them for those that like to swing because this is a swing trade which it took, but I didn't take it personally. And the reason why I didn't take it, obviously, I don't like trading with big stop loss. I like to trade with 2 pip stop loss, 5 pip stop loss, 10 pip stop loss, 15 pip stop loss, 20 pip stop loss, maximum 30 pip stop loss. Anything above 30 pips. And on rare occasion, do I trade 30 pip stop loss. So for me, let's go and look at gold. Let's look at gold. Let's look at gold properly. Let's look at gold. To be very sincere, gold is not giving me a direction per se. Gold is looking like it wants to go into a consolidation phase to me. I'll tell you the truth. For me, I'm just saying more because although it's looking more bullish, but then it doesn't want to just continue buying. Right? It doesn't want to continue buying because gold is looking more bullish to me, but then it's just in the consolidation phase for me, if I'm to say. So most likely we might see price do this. We might see price sell a bit, then buy. So, but right now, let's break it down. Let's break it down. So, permit me to take out this. I don't like my charts being messy. Okay. So for me, let's start gold on the weekly time frame. What's it saying? It gave us this weekly low, it didn't take it out. Let's go to the daily. So now gold has given us a daily low here. Let's mark out our daily low. Now I like to mark out my daily low and my daily high. So I would I'll know what next to do, what other buyers to take. I like to mark it out and know what's next, where the market is going to go to the whole of that week. That's the reason, the major reason for me to mark out my weekly highs and lows and daily highs and lows. So if I want to hold a position for the whole week, I would see it clearly and I know that okay, price is going into any of this. Sorry, please just give me a few minutes. My okay. Okay. So our daily low. Now we've marked out our daily low, our daily high. Now we've marked these two guys out. So how do we tackle this? We'll start breaking it down gradually. Now we can see that at this point, price took out liquidity. So price took out liquidity. So the liquidity on this point has been taken. So what next are we looking out for? Now, mind you, a lot of people want to start taking this as an order block. This is not a valid order block that I like to trade. You get, because it might not hold for long. So you remember I said, I want to see price sell for a bit. I didn't even notice that this thing was there. I was trading from the higher time frame. So I said, I expect to see price go down for a bit before buying. You guys remember. So now this will be your supply zone, right? Most people will tag it as order block, but I'm not going in depth into that. So now we've seen that price at this point has given us a break of structure. Now I have a video on break of structure. It's on YouTube. It's for free. You can go and watch it. The difference between break of structure and change of character. A lot of people mistake those two guys. A lot of people mistake break of structure for change of character. That's choke, a bit choke, whatever you guys call it. I don't know, but I call it change of character. Everybody in this forex industry is giving different names that they know. They like to complicate things. The earlier you start making things, your trading easy for yourself, the better and faster you become profitable. Bitter truth. It's not about putting the CHO of the QPS. Bro, you might know so many trading jargon and you are not profitable. In this place, oh, less is more. That's just what I was saying. So back to what I was saying. Now, price has given us a break of structure, or would I call it, yeah, a break of structure, right? So what am I expecting? Let's still go back to the 1 hour. You guys see how I'm going from the weekly down to the 1 hour. Now, at this point, another liquidity has been taken, right? Another liquidity has been taken. Now, at some point, okay. Now, if you guys look at this thing very well, you can see that price is already creating a divergence and it's creating, I don't use indicators, but if you use your indicator, you can see, if you check your RSI, if you check your other indicators you guys use, I don't really use them, but you will see that price is already creating a divergence. And now if you check it very well, price has given us a low, higher low, sorry, a low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And what do we expect to see more? We need to see price sell off for a bit. So at this point, if you're selling short term, makes more sense. If you're scalping, makes more sense. Now, I don't like backtesting because you can backtest 100 times and you win 98 times and fail only 2. But if you forward test, reality dawn on you. You get. So me, for those that backtest, it is fine. But me, I don't backtest. Even my mentorship, everything I teach in my mentorship is live analysis. I don't like backtesting. I've never backtested for any of my mentees, both the old ones, both the new ones. So back to what I was saying. For me, I want to see price. Okay. I'm interested in seeing price come to this area before we buy. Yes, and reason why I'm expecting price to come back down to this area is because now price is going to give us an equal low or an equal whatever. Yes, price will give us an equal low. I'm expecting to see an equal low. So now we might see price do something like this for us. We might see price do this, do this, do this gradually. You get. Come back down here and continue. You might see price do this. Now I'm expecting to see an equal low before I take any buy. And if I get a sell opportunity, fine. But now let's keep breaking it down, or let's continue breaking it. Let's continue breaking it down, right? Okay, should I take it out? No, let's not take it out yet. So this is my buy POI. Or let me put it. Now a POI and an AOI, they are similar. Now, a lot of people, like I say, they misunderstand them. Now, I'll tell you why I use POI and why I use AOI. A POI is the point you are interested in buying. So, for instance, let's just say you have this region. For me now, this is my area of interest. Now, the area of interest can be anywhere around. If price gets to this point, I can buy. If price gets to this point, I can buy. If price gets to this point, I can buy. If price gets to this point, I can buy. This whole place can be said to be my area of interest. Now, the point of interest is where am I buying at? The place I'm buying at, the point. That's what I'm saying. That's why I differentiate them between AOI and POI. I don't know if you guys are understanding me. Please, if you're understanding me, put number 5 in the chat box. So I'll be sure I'm carrying everybody along. If you guys are understanding me, just put number 5 in the chat box. Please put number 5 in the chat box. Okay. You can see right on. Let me see. That means everybody is hearing me. Am I correct? So now this is my AOI. That's my area of interest. So anywhere around this region, I'm ready to buy. But if I see an opportunity to start selling from this point, I will sell, because we're here to make money. We're not here to just see who is accurate or no. Yes, accuracy is important. I've been accurate for so long and I've been profitable alongside. So whatever it is, we jump on it and we make money out of it. So I'm expecting price to come here into this area of interest, create an equal low, right? Take out this guy here. Take out this guy here. Take out this guy here, this liquidity here. And, okay. Sorry. So, okay. Before it continues buying, that's what I'm expecting. Let's go down to the 15 minutes time frame. Let's see. Let's go down to the 15 minutes time frame. So we'll see if we'll have an opportunity to either sell, right? I'm interested in this gold right now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm interested in gold. So now for gold, gets more interesting. Price has given us a change of character on the internal. Now we have external, we have internal. So please, if you just join, help me mute your mic. Thank you. So back to what I was saying. For those of you just joining still, please, you can just do well and go and watch this video on YouTube because I'll be posting it so everybody benefits and nobody is left behind or left, we just trade blindly. So now on the internal, price has given us a solid change of character. All right. Now, if you look at it, people that trade break and retest, you can see that price at some point has broken these points bar and came back into these points. Am I correct? And now it's selling off very well. But now I'm still interested in seeing price because I can see liquidity still resting above all these places. I can see liquidity. I can see these people selling. 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 I can see liquidity. Now, how do I spot out which particular area of point of interest do I want to sell from? That's why it's important to join my mentorship. But moving on, back to what I was saying. Now I'm expecting price, in all honesty, to buy for a bit. Anywhere around this region, I want to sell. Anywhere around, so I can place my sell order here. I use a lot, I use sell order a lot. So I can place my sell order here, and I don't like using big stop loss. So if I'm using this stop loss, I'll be risking 49 pips, which is crazy. I don't want to do it. If I will be risking 49 pips, I need to have at least something that will double it for me. But this is not good for me. I don't like trading with that kind of stop loss. So I'm going to wait for price to pull back, come into this region, right? Come into this region and I will sell. So most likely I might sell from here. 35 pips is not bad. I might sell from here. If I sell from here, it's giving me 20 pips. But for markets not to leave me, that's why I'll have to chill and wait. Any point, I'll take action from there. So if price is going to retrace back into this region, right? It's not a bad thing. It's giving me 1:5, which is not bad. I like to target 1:5, 1:2, 1:5, and just like that, like that, like that. So for me, short term, I want to see these guys sell into this region. Like I said before, short term, I want to see gold sell into this point, right? And I'll start buying from here. So most likely I might be buying at anywhere. I told you guys my area of interest. So I want to buy in my area of interest. So for me, this is 30 pips, risking 30 pips. I don't trade 30 pips. It's too big for me. So I'll wait, but I'm just giving you guys what I'm expecting. While selling to buy, we are selling to buy on this guy. So I'll be placing a pending order on any of them when I feel the need. You get, I'll be placing, let's be realistic with our take profit. I don't like to exaggerate things. So for me, this guy, so if we can get this for this week, it is 1:16, almost call it 1:16.60. It's not a bad thing. So if I get this trade, I'm cool. If I should get it with my members or my signal members, any of my members, my mentees, we're good. I'm not even here to start doing too much because I have other activities I actually have on ground. So, but for me, this is what I'm expecting on these pairs. We've treated gold, we've treated Euro USD, we've treated GBPUSD, we've treated DXY. So if you have any other pair before we end today's live session, please use the chat box so I'll just jump right into it before we end today's live session. US30, okay. US30. I have my team members and my mentees that trade this guy. I don't trade indices for the public, right? I only trade it for myself. And I guess this is US30, this is US30, black bull, let's use capital. So for me, okay, this was last year, I guess, yes. So last year, I guess I blew one of my accounts here. I blew one of my accounts. I was in profit when I was selling. I got to this point. I closed all of my accounts. Now, you see how I'm being transparent with you guys and telling you guys the truth. I will not lie and tell you, no, we all made it. Now, I make losses also, and I come out to tell the public. The same way people look at me and say, wow, this guy, you're so accurate in your analysis. It's the same way I also want them to know that I bang losses most times. I do bag losses most times. Although my wins are higher than my losses, but I'll always be transparent. That's what I'm actually saying. So at this point, I closed out of my account here in profits, and I forgot I was trying to flip one of my main accounts. I was trading for a purpose and I was trying to flip it. Instead of me to close it, I forgot that I've not closed it. That is the downside of having multiple accounts without a trade copier. So I closed other accounts and I left this one running, and price got back to my entry and it blew the whole account. And I felt bad. Yes, I felt bad. I felt really bad. So back to reality. I've explained that to you guys. So for US30, US30 has just been showing its ugly heads. I don't trade it, but I would analyze it. Analyze every pair, including Golden Mon GBP, high blood pressure, JPY. Everything, so long it has a chart, I'll trade it, right? Now, this is not to boast. I just wanted cracking you guys up for a bit. So this guy is in a critical zone, like I always say. I'm expecting more buys. Now look at it. Just give me the low. This is a low, right? And this is a high. So 4 hours, what is it saying? Now anything, this is 2 case scenario because like I said, this is a critical zone because at this point, where is it? Right? At this point, this is a very critical point where so this is a very critical point for me to say. Short term, I would say we should go low on this guy. So most likely we might see something like this because right now this guy wants to consolidate a bit. So it might just keep going, right? Come back here, you get, and continue buying. Short term, catch a short move, sell. This guy wants to just build up liquidity. What I'm saying here is liquidity build up because people are already selling. Because obviously people will say, for those that use indicators, they will say, I guess one of Z or RSI will be showing oversold, overbought. I don't know how to use those indicators, I'm sorry, but I guess that's what your indicators will be saying. It will be showing overbought. And now people start selling with that intention. And now it's building up liquidity. And now it's going to trap people. Because now it has bought, swept out liquidity, came back down. People have said, okay, those that trade break and retest, they've said, okay, if you break, you go retest. It has retested. Now they've bought, and guess what? They've been taken out again. So at this point, this guy is going to consolidate for a bit, sweep out liquidity, and continue. That's what I'm expecting. Sell for a bit, continue buying. Was that helpful? Was that helpful? Now also look at it very well. What is the market saying? Draw your trend line for those that use trend line as their major confluence. I don't use trend line as my major confluence. or I'll tell you for free. Whatever strategy you're using, use it so long as making you money. Don't pay attention to flying Hispanic spoon and knife strategy. No, if your strategy works for you, stick to it. I am not against you saying break and retest doesn't work, candlestick pattern doesn't work, or any of all those guys doesn't work. No, they all work, right? So long you know how to use it, master it. I'm not here to start preaching, come and learn my strategy is the best or whatever. No, I will just be here to direct you on how to trade and read the market and become profitable. I'm not here to preach strategy to you or whatever. No. So now, for those that trade trend line, you can see this is the first touch, second touch. Market is, you see how price was just shrinking for a bit. So that's what I'm expecting markets to just do. Consolidate, 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 sell for a bit, then kaboom, buy, create another high. That's what I'm expecting. You get, that's what I'm expecting. So was that really helpful? Was it helpful? You still have another pair you want me to analyze for you. Just help me use the chat box. So I'll just analyze it and get right into it. Get right into it. I've been really busy this period. I'm really sorry. It looked like I didn't care about you guys anymore. I've been really busy. I had activities going on, plus the fact that I've been traveling from one place to another. I've been traveling. Right now, I'm not even in my major base. I'm not in my trading floor, my space, my major where I stay. I'm not there. I'm in a different state. I'm just chilling for a bit. Okay, I'm just saying, okay, I'm saying USD card. I guess we'll be using USD card to close the day. USD card, USD card, USD card. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, guys. So you guys can see what's playing out already. I said I want to see price jump into this guy, give me this point and continue. What did you guys see? It played out just that way. Game tapped into it and is selling right now, right? So permit me to, should I take it off? Should I leave it? Okay, let me just leave it and continue explaining. So now, since price is already playing out just the way I expected it to, or I expect it to, let's see what we expect. Now, I don't know if this was induced because of CPI. I don't know if this was because of CPI. 13th was, which day was 13th? 13th of, I guess it was CPI, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember. Right? I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember. But is it 13th? I guess. So, but whichever, it tapped into this our zone and is doing this thing. So what am I expecting to see? I want to see price shrink up small, shrink up for a bit, just shrink up. I want to see price go up for a bit. I want to see price do what, please? Type it in the chat box. I want to see price do something. What am I expecting to see price do? I like what I'm teaching, or I'm carrying everybody along. So type it in the chat box what I said if you were following me. I want to see price do what? I want to see price do what? Let me see it in the chat box. Okay, go up a bit. Yes, go up a bit. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I want to see price just shrink up a bit. Like it should just creep up on us gradually, like so we don't know what's going on. But guess what? Echo is active. And when Echo is active, we're making money. So I want to see price do this, go up a bit, then sell, continue selling. Yes, I want to see price go up for a bit, then continue selling. I want to see price go up a bit, then continue selling. I want to see price go up for a bit, continue selling. You get me? So That's what I want to see price do. So let's go back down to, now this is the daily high now, right? I'll mark it out so we see. I don't want to go too in-depth into it. That's why I'm rushing. So we'll go into the daily high. Okay. Okay, daily high, daily high, daily high. Okay, so now this is the daily high, and we have our daily low somewhere chilling. Now, people ask me this question a lot. How do you spot out your daily highs and lows? Which one do you pick? Why don't you pick this? These are things I teach in my mentorship, and it would be very unfair to just share it for free to you guys, knowing fully well that people paid for it. In as much as I want everybody to be profitable, doesn't mean I will scam anybody. So, okay, like I said, I'm expecting price to shrink up a bit, and you guys can see how price is rejecting around this region, around these zones, right? So go up, go up, go up, price go up. Let's go to the 30 minutes so we'll see things clearly. Now you can see that price is trying to create something like a W pattern. Those that trade candlestick pattern, you can see, you can see that price is already creating this for us, right? That's giving us this, came here, it refused, it has given us this. So now I want to see price go for a bit. I want to see price go up for a bit, go up for a bit. Now, if you look at it very well, you can see that this demand zone here, price has been playing around it. So this is another sign for those that trade supply and demand. You see how I'm breaking down different, my strategy can help you just know how to join all these things together and just be profitable. You can see how price has just touched this demand zone, went up, still playing in this demand zone and is going up. So I want to see price continue going up, like I said, before it sell. Yes, I want to see price, let it breathe. Let it breathe for a bit before you continue selling. So guys, this will be the end of today's live session, right? I want to say a very big thank you to everybody that joined. In fact, it's been a long time I actually gave you guys a shout out. So let's get right into it. All right, guys. So this is the face behind Trade by Edge. Yeah, this is it. Don't mind how I look. I look a little bit rough, but that's because I've been, like I said, I've been traveling. I've been almost everywhere. So I want to start by saying I want to give a big shout out to Frank. Is it Frank? No, what? Frank Nolins. Please, if I'm not pronouncing your name well, don't come for me. I'm sorry, but I will use the word Frank. Big shout out to Frank. Thank you guys for joining. Taufik, thank you guys for joining. Sanko FX, my main man. Thank you guys for coming. Taufik, Omo Yami, Kennis, I see you, bro. Saluting you all from here. I missed you guys. Last year was a banger for us. This year, we're killing it double. We're killing it double. We're profitable straight up for like I guess 9 months or how many months straight up, back-to-back wins the whole of last year. This year, I want to make more millionaires. That's just my aim. I want to make more millionaires. So long I'm making money, everybody around me should be making money. And that's just the goal for me for even starting Trade by Edge first. I saw myself how I started struggling as a trader, and today you can go back to my throwback pictures. You guys will see it. Today I'm traveling at any time, anywhere I want to travel to. And I want to say a very big thank you to you guys for always joining. Trading is not easy. Being in the right community is what is important, because it will brood you and improve you, right? So thanks to you guys for joining. Please, anybody's name I didn't mention here, it's not from the angle of hate. Most of you, I saw you guys joining and leaving, probably your connection. I can't cram everybody's name, but in case if you're watching this video, I respect you, I love you guys, and I value you guys so well. So thank you guys all for joining. See you guys on Friday. Same time, come with your question, both on psychology. If your baby is breaking your heart, come, we'll talk about it. If market is holding your neck, come, we'll talk about it. Anything, we'll talk about it. Fridays mostly for psychology and where we get to talk to each other and rapport. Mondays for live sessions and just look at what the week has for us. So without making this video too bulky, I would say salute, guys. As you guys already know, Echo is active. Echo is active. Peace out, guys. See you guys